The following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by Spirit. Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I am back to deliver your latest timeless, collective channeled tarot message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If you're new, welcome to you. Either way, bring your intuition to the party today. Make your choices and decisions responsibly, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions, you see. And you have questions, I have answers. Yes, I am offering personal consultations. That and all the other information is on my website, located in the title of this live, raw, real, unedited, and uncut, unscripted broadcast. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. All right, so we are live with you simultaneously on YouTube, Facebook, Wisdom app, and Clubhouse app. And we're about to get into these messages. We're going to start it off from the download oracle. Today, we pulled your Alpha and Omega cards from the Angel Tarot and the postcards from Spirit. We pull them first and we read them last. All right. We had a beautiful message come through last night. And today the title is The Best Is Yet to Come. Or is it? Or is it? We're going to see what that's all about. Now, the card that's coming out today, we have this hourglass and it's pouring sand. There's still more time in the hourglass and it looks like a sun setting there. But the wording says life is long enough to be happy if you want to be praised. A lot of people saying is life is too short. Life is too short not to be happy. Life is too short to be miserable. All that shit, right? And I say life is long enough to be happy if we want to be. But now since I'm live on my phone, I will not be looking at the TikTok video that we looked at during the pre-show shuffle. If you're here on YouTube, you can see that. But there was my daughter sent me some TikToks this morning, and one of them was this man, and he was doing his morning affirmations. And he was talking about today is going to be a great day. He's like, nothing bad can come to me today. Nothing bad will come to me today at all. Anything bad that comes to my day, I will spit it out. So hold on a second. Didn't you say nothing bad was coming? So why did you have to talk about spitting it out? Oh, yeah. When you're doing affirmations, only talk about what you want, people. It is counterproductive to affirm what you don't want in any way. We don't talk about what we don't want because by your very speaking of it, looking at it, thinking of it, having it cross your mind, you're activating it in your energy. So that message is here in this card as well, because I developed this card because the same exact thing happens. Somebody said life's too short to be miserable, or life's too long to be miserable, or life's too short to be miserable, something like that. I can't even think of it straight anymore. But you know which one I'm talking about. Everybody say that shit, right? And it's like, hold on, we got to revise that, edit that, cut, redo, do-overs. And this is the do-over. Life is long enough to be happy if you want to be. If we want to be. It's a choice. We got to make it. Can't nobody make it for you. So let's go into the tea leaf fortune cards and pull some factors. What's going on in today's message, please? And thank you. Show me the factors. There's one flying out. And there's two flying out. And there's three flying out. The bottom of the deck is the dog barking. Advice from a friend. Okay, advice from a friend. You got some friend who's talking to you. We'll find out more about this friend. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Not bad manners, just good grabbing. Hey. All right. The bow. You are highly thought of. I hear your friend saying, remember who you are, baby. Remember your power. Remember who you are. And it's reminding me of the movie The Eternals, which I just barely watched it the other day. And I was like, oh my God, Angelina Jolie, my lady. She's playing a role of Athena. Well, actually, she corrects everybody. She's like, my name is Thena, not Athena. It's Athena. Drop the A. So Athena, the goddess of war, she plays that role. And Athena's mind has been bothered, so she has moments where she forgets who she is. And her friend Gilgamesh is constantly reminding her, remember who you are. You know, your friend is the one here who's telling you, remember who you are, baby. What the hell has happened in your life to have you to need somebody else to remind you who you are? Something has happened in your life, just like with Athena. With Athena, she had something happen that made her so distressed that she had a hard time remembering who she was. So she would flash out and attack all her friends, the people she loves the most, you know. But by the end of the thing, she got it together and she remembered who she was. Now, there's definitely something here in this for us as, I love it the way it came out last night. True human. True human. Where did that come out from? I couldn't even begin to tell you. But being a true human is remembering that you are not only in a human body, but you are divine in your whole essence. That's what you truly are. A true human, not a false human, not sleep, not ignorant. Okay. You are a true human. Now, the second card that came flying out today was the nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. And that's okay. And I'm also getting like in your nest being your sacred space, being your home, your intimate place. Home is supposed to be safe. Home is supposed to be peaceful. Do you have 3 little eggs that you're protecting at home? Do you have a fucking predator in your nest? What the fuck? Get rid of the predator in your nest if you do, okay? You are highly thought of, and an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. I heard emotional intelligence is everything, all right? And then we have the needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. I love it. Some people have a hard time threading a needle, and they're always floored when they see how quickly I can do it. I'm just like, listen, it's not as hard as you think it is. Ha! And there's something here about these affirmations, and you don't have to add more force. That dude was so angry. He was, nothing bad will enter my day today. Yet he's sitting in a yoga pose, you know. He's sitting up. Nothing bad will enter my day. It doesn't even go together. You know what I'm saying? The whole facial expression, the verbal, it doesn't go together. You know, so there's something here about remembering who you are. Maybe that aggression doesn't go together well with you. All right. Let's get into our oracle messages, and then we'll get into the tarot. Starting our oracle messages today, our main message will come from the Akashic Tarot. I have pre-shuffled all the decks, but they would like you to hear and see us shuffle the Akashic Tarot here live for you as well. And then we'll pull one card out to see what is the overall energy of the download message today. The best is yet to come. Or is it? Okay. Maybe it's your perspective. You know, is it the best yet to come? Or has it already happened? Or are you in the best of it right now? Those are the ideas I was getting while I kept getting the title. And we have birth. Okay. It's card number 4. Let me grab my handy dandy book. I did put all my guidebooks back in alphabetical order, so it'd be really nice and easy today. Okay. And this is Major Arcana number 4. So it's card on page 51. Major Arcana number 4 in the traditional tarot is the Emperor energy. In this deck, it's titled Birth. And I don't see a masculine energy here except for a little boy. So let's see what's going on. As a matter of fact, for those of you who are viewing pleasure, will allow you to look at the card while I do this. So let's see, what do we have from the book? Page 51 is giving me Hierophant plus Magician energy. It's also giving me Lovers card energy. Okay, so Hierophant, Magician, Lovers. Okay, doing the right thing is going to help you to materialize the right connections. I'm hearing. Okay, Upright. And when I say the right thing, I'm saying the thing that is in harmony with the divine, okay? The sun shines upon a plain in England where stands an ancient henge in the distance and a grove of birch trees nearby. Upon many of the trees is carved the old Celtic Ogham letter Baith, which represents the birch tree and stands for birth. A beautiful woman walks forward carrying a basket while two children run happily toward her. With this card, it's time for a new start, perhaps an actual birth or at least a metaphorical one. An old phase is passing away and a new one begins. But even this new beginning has its roots in your deepest histories and your past lives. There may be some labor involved, but it's a labor that bears fruit. This card is associated with fertility, sensuality, and motherhood. There may be new energy in a romance, the family, or the home. You could be giving birth to a creative project too. Whatever it is, celebrate. Prepare for the wonderful growth and opportunities that are about to come. With this card reversed, you may find challenges or delays with a pregnancy or romance. There may also be some difficulties for one of your children or between you and a child. It could be possible that a child may be leaving for college or going away. Feelings of lovelessness or an unfilled desire for home and family may be present as well. Be strong and tap the boundless love within. It is a force that can change everything. Sometimes birth reverse indicates a difficulty in finding your purpose, which requires investigation now. You may be surprised to find clues about your future purpose by looking into your past and even your past lives. Keep looking and don't be dismayed. Your new purpose is waiting to be born. Finally, this card reverse could also show a delay with other new beginnings, such as new jobs and creative projects. In some cases, it's simply an external opportunity that has not yet presented itself. It could also signal that you must work harder and gather your courage to take the first step. Still, this reversal doesn't mean an end to your new start. It just might require finding a different way to go about it. The Akashic Force guides us. Close your eyes and imagine yourself stepping into the proverbial pregnant moment. Feel the creative forces popping and sparking within you and around you. Yes. What would you like to create with this energy? Beautiful, beautiful message today. All right, so let's see what we have coming out next from the Divine Energy Oracle. What is the most valuable message that you have for our tribe today? The best is yet to come, or is it? It says, have faith. Have faith. Okay. And I don't usually pull the book on this deck, but they're telling me to grab the book and read to you from the card, Have Faith. Let's find it. Give me just one moment. As this book is not in alphabetical order, it's card number 36, and it's on page 77, so angel number 77 is here. And I just happened to look that up yesterday. It talked about leading by example. Leading by example, okay? Do you wonder why your dreams are blocked, while some who are less deserving in your eyes, at least, appear to be succeeding with relative ease? Do you struggle to keep the faith when it seems that fate, not your effort, decides things? Take a deep breath and let your emotions regroup. You're presently learning that, on a soul level, justice is operating at all times, even when life appears to be no more than the luck of the draw. Your divine energy is calling you to broaden your view and accept that all things happen for an important spiritual reason, which you may not always fully understand. No matter what appears on the surface or however unjust or unfair life seems to be, trust that divine justice is operating at all times. Your divine invitation is this: Refrain from feeling frustrated or resentful and accept that your journey is what it is for a reason. The challenges you face today are helping you grow spiritually stronger tomorrow. For example, ask where you are being required to work harder. What are you being asked to have faith and let go of control of? What positive and character building qualities are the difficulties at hand developing in you? In order to make the best of things, ask your higher self for the insight and resources to carry on. So, I got a couple of things with this card. I heard or read a meme, I think it was on Instagram one day, and it talked about you're wondering why everybody else's stuff has come up and, you were working on it longer than them and their blessing has come and gone in the time that you're still working to get your blessing. And what was in that message was that you got to understand that you're digging deeper for the resources, because what you're building is going to be a lot more longer. It's the difference between building a campfire and building a skyscraper, honey. It is not the same amount of time, effort, or energy required. And likewise, what you're building, it may require more effort and energy than what somebody else has built. So their whole kingdom could have risen and fallen in the time that you're still building. All that means is you doing something really big, baby. Don't stress, have faith. Okay, there was something else in this reading that wanted to come out. What was it? Oh, that even when things appear to not be working out, there is always a valuable experience happening for you. Yes, there it is too. Okay, that's exactly what was on my mind. Thank you so much for bringing it back perfectly. So everybody says everything is always happening for a reason. There's a reason for everything. So everybody has, so many people say that, right? Everything happens for a reason. Then when things happen, why are you freaking out? Why are you freaking out? Why are you, oh my God, why is this happening? For a reason, just chill. What is the reason this is happening? Begin to ask that instead, I hear. So let's go now into the Starseed Oracle. We have 3 more Oracle cards, and then we'll get into your tarot message. So from the Starseed Oracle, what's happening? Show me what's happening here. So you're being called on to have faith, okay? To protect what you're growing, and that you are birthing something new. And that energy is all over your spread here with the nest, with the 3 little eggs in it. And the sincere wish will be granted. It could have to do with your family life as well, okay? Let's see from the Starseed Oracle says, jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Now, yesterday in the reading, we had a card come through that said change. And when it came through, that's one of the things I talked about was when I went to make my move here to Las Vegas, I was apprehensive about moving away from the only family that I had ever known. And I had been talking to a coworker of mine whose guidance was simply that change is good. Okay, change is good because it changes the energy, literally, like it change. Okay, the jump in card is on page 82 from the guidebook. 8 is the strength card, 2 is the Hierophant, 8 plus 2 together is the wheel of fortune with the 10. Okay, and there's the magician with the 1 and the fool with the 0. So strength in your power, stand in your power and listen to your intuition, because things are changing. The wheel of fortune is spinning in your life. Okay, you're materializing a new beginning with infinite potential. Perfect. I love that channel message that just came through about those numbers. Andromeda is a spiral galaxy, the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It is believed that Andromedan starseeds are a group of beings who love their freedom. Very adaptable, they have strong willingness and ability to change and go with the flow. To find calm in the chaos, to swim with the tides, this card is here to encourage you to do the same. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity ahead of you. If so, you're being guided to jump in. Don't wait for permission. Don't stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, a good old run up, and jump right on in. Life bends for the courageous, and courageous is what you're being called to be. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on Earth rarely is. However, It's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. And once you know that, you can navigate any sea, ocean, or storm. Amen. The Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventures, to embrace your own adaptability and find a way to be calm in the chaos. You didn't come to Earth to be passive. You came to Earth to truly live. Now take a good run up and leap. How can you be more adventurous? How are you being called to jump right on in and leap? Okay, perfect. New adventure, gotta jump in. Honey, you gotta be bold, you gotta be brave. Okay, there's some song there. Who is that group? You gotta be bold, you gotta be brave, you gotta be wiser. I don't know if that song, love will set you free. I think that's how it goes. If you know the song, put it in the comments. Yeah, but that just came through. It feels very CeCe Peniston-ish. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on who it is because I couldn't tell you. But what I can tell you is that's the energy that I just got right now. So what else do I want to do here? I want to pull how you can work your light in this energy from the Work Your Light Oracle. Let's see. What is the most valuable message? How can tribe work their light in it? So you definitely have a new opportunity here to bring something to birth. A sincere wish will be granted. You got to have faith, honey. You got to have faith, because I got to have faith. Ooh, I got to have faith, because I got to have faith. I got to have faith. Yeah, because, I want somebody to hold me, but I want someone to hold me, but I'll wait for something more. Yeah, it's like that. All right, how you can work your light in this energy. We have the card of transformation coming through. It says things are changing at a cellular level. Now, this just came out recently as well. And as she holds the DNA double helix in her hand, I told you your genetics was changing. Hello. Your genetics are changing. At a cellular level, there's a transformation happening here. It's happening for you, for your benefit. So let's see what we have from the guidebook about the transformation card. It's on page 106. Magician, Fool, Lover's card, Wheel of Fortune, Lover's card, and the Chariot card. Okay. All right. So let me see. What do I see about that 106? I see you materialize an opportunity for an infinite potential. You're being guided and brought together by the divine with the co-creative energies that are most supportive and conducive to that. Okay, to close out the old cycles and help you advance along your path and make movement in your life, to make progress in your life. Okay. From the guidebook, things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago or who you will soon be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within yourselves. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, freeze mode. To choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed. As you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You're being called to find new ways to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Oshun influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Oshun represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime, or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. The affirmation says, I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. So, The changes are happening. Your body could be calling for rest as you're going through these genetic changes, okay? Allow that. Allow your body what it needs during this time. Maintain your faith. Think about a woman who is giving birth, who is about to give birth. She's tired. You know, you could be going through some emotional fits. She's cranky sometimes. She's got certain cravings. Maybe your dietary cravings are changing at this time. All these things could be happening. We're going to go into your final oracle message, and then we'll begin the tarot reading. So let's see, what is the guidance for the love and peace and happiness tribe from the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. It says ascending the mountain. Keep going forward, honey. You're getting somewhere. Don't turn around and go back now. That would just be ridiculous. Why would you want to do that? You must keep going, and you must keep your faith intact. You're on the verge of a major breakthrough. With the birth, there is a breakthrough. There's the breaking of the waters, right? And when I said the breaking of the waters, I saw an emotional release, honey. Are you having an emotional release of the old experience, of the old energy, of the old life, of the old you that you no longer are? Are you having that emotional release? Because they gave me the breaking of the waters and I just saw somebody bawling their head off. If that's you, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's actually quite healthy. So let's see what we have from the guidebook. God, I'm so glad I have these books in alphabetical order. It's been so easy to grab them today. The card is Ascending the Mountain. It's on page 27. High Priestess, Chariot, Hermit. Okay. High Priestess, you know you've been divinely called. Chariot, to move. You've been divinely called to move on, to take action forward. The Hermit, and it's a solitary journey. This is something that only you can do. The journey might be hard right now, but a great view awaits you. You most certainly can achieve your goal. However, you must continue forward through hard work and diligence. Don't give up. Even if it seems hard, keep going forward. Even if it sometimes seems that you're going up 3 steps and falling back 2, you are still getting closer to your goal. Sometimes you may need to take smaller steps, but do not stop. They said it's okay to, they said pause on the book. It's okay to take a nap, though. You can stop and take a nap, but you're going to get up and you're going to keep going. If you stop, it's just to take a quick nap, get your energy back together and keep on going. Okay. Every step takes you closer to the peak of the mountain. And when you arrive, the view will be spectacular. It will be worth all your hard effort. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know it's okay to stumble or fall down. Just don't stay down. Do not allow yourself to be limited by the beliefs of others or even by your own limiting beliefs or fears. Go beyond boundaries of self-imposed barriers. Live passionately and courageously. Keep moving forward fearlessly. Speak up for yourself. Honor your truth. This isn't the time to be timid or hold back. Go forward gallantly with your banner of truth waving in the wind. You are a light bearer for others. And you couldn't be that if you weren't a light bearer for yourself, I heard. Okay, so those are our oracle messages today. Your guidance right now is to keep moving forward. The path may seem difficult at this time. It may seem quite challenging, but honey, you got it. You're changing. I heard you're changing as you're traveling this path. Your genetics are changing. What they showed me is as you're ascending this mountain, it's like as you climb higher and higher, reaching more and more altitude, what you'll find is your genetics are changing. As you're overcoming the challenges that have been set before you, your genetics are changing. Heavy emphasis on your genetics are changing. Okay. And they're also showing me something that I said repeatedly on this channel, but haven't for so much for a minute, which is this: challenges only exist to show you how fucking awesome you are. Without challenges, you would not know what you could do. Okay? So, shout outs to Janine. Love Will Save the Day, Whitney Houston. No, that's not a Whitney Houston song that I was hearing. I swear that was not Whitney Houston. Okay, Audie de Leo is with us. So thankful. No, Audie decided to go listen over on Wisdom. That's what's up. I decided to simultaneously broadcast on Clubhouse today as well. So we got Clubhouse, Wisdom, Facebook, and YouTube. How do you want to tune in? It's all available. Okay. I heard when you juke, they jive. When they jive, you juke. What? You know how to move and groove? What is it? I float like a butterfly and I sting like a bee, like Muhammad Ali. Okay. Spiritually, I heard. So let's pull some cards here to see the energy of the situation, what's happening in this situation at this time. Let's take a peek at the situation. We'll use the Osset Gypsy Tarot for the situation. Let's see, what do we have? The source God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence, allowing me to channel for the highest, lightest, and brightest good of all, for their overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, because I absolutely love and adore my brothers and sisters of humanity. We have the moon coming up. The moon. I heard closing out old cycles in the past. Yeah, you had been closing out some old cycles. All right. What else do we have? Osset Gypsy Tarot. You gonna give me some more messages? Yeah, the moon is a Pisces energy. Something could have happened during Pisces series. Pisces series. Is there a series of something about Pisces? Okay, Pisces series. I was gonna say Pisces season. Okay, next we have the High Priestess coming out. Wow. Okay, with the moon and the High Priestess together, I'm seeing a lot has been hidden from you. It was completely hidden from you in the past. The more the spirituality is being approached and appreciated, the more the revealing is happening. There's a revealing happening. And we have the Page of Swords. And right now I'm seeing a simple question. Well, if everything is happening for a reason, I'm seeing it with a lot of attitude and sass, by the way. If everything is always happening for a reason, what the fuck is this happening for? Yeah, somebody's going through a situation that is very challenging. And they're saying, what the fuck is this happening for? The Three of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. This tells me that you could be questioning a situation surrounding your work, questioning a situation surrounding a third-party energy, your creative abilities and powers, okay, as well. So this could be around your creative hobby, your gift, your talent, okay? The building up of your life, okay? Something has been hidden from you completely. You were completely obsolete. Even as your spiritual journey, I see in the past, there was a complete obsolescence. There was a lot that was just not known in the past spiritually in this situation. Currently, the esoteric secrets, the divine secret is being revealed. Somebody knows. Somebody has watched the secret. Somebody has learned the secret. Somebody has learned the laws of the universe. Okay. And as I'm looking, I've never noticed this before in this card. She's holding her scroll, and on her scroll, it has three words: Astrología, Mystis, and Hermetica. So, astrology, mysticism, and hermetics. Like I said, somebody here, you're knowing this stuff. Before, with this moon card, you were spiritually sleeping. The people in this experience were spiritually sleeping. Now things are being revealed. Okay, on a spiritual level, as anyone is asking, it's like these three cards are saying to me, as you ask, so you shall receive. And somebody here, you said, did you sit there in Sunday school and you learned about wise King Solomon, the wisest of all the men in the land, the wisest king to ever live? And then did you say, oh, if Solomon was the wisest man to ever live, the wisest king to ever live, how nice would it be if I had wisdom even greater than that of Solomon? Well, ask and you shall receive. And it's like whatever you ask for, you're receiving it. And there are more lessons coming in. More learning is here available for you. Let's see what's going on in your environment. This could be another person or an environment. We're going to stick with the spiritual aspects first, and then we'll bring it down to interpersonal connections. But let's see what we have in your environment. They're saying to put one more shuffle on this Light Seers Tarot for the environmental influence, okay? So this is someone or something around you. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Do you work with the three-party team? Okay, I'm getting the question, do you work with the three-party team? And the two more cards come out. We have the Ace of Cups coming out with the Four of Pentacles, and I'm holding it in reverse. Okay, Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is opening up energy rather than holding back. The Four of Pentacles upright for me is about holding back, recuperating your resources, regathering your resources, building up your storehouses, etc. of that nature. The best is yet to come, or is it? Well, it looks like in your environment here, there's somebody here who wants to work with you, or a situation is cooperative at this time. Yeah, there's a situation that's cooperative at this time, and I see that it's about to open up. There's something here about love opening up the situation. Okay, there's something here about love. The way she's holding her two hands around the heart and the energy that swirls around it. Okay, in your environment. Let's look at what's happening in your physical 3D experience with the Tarot of Curious Creatures. We'll add 3 more shuffles to this deck as well. Okay, the Tarot of Curious Creatures for your 3D experience in your life from your perspective. What do we have today? There's 1. Okay, there's 2. And okay. Which one? Which one? They want this Ace of Cups here. And the Death card laid out on the table. They said, put it back in there. You've already gone through a huge death process. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. You've been through a release recently. You had to let something go so you could move on. Okay. Now, falling out of the cards, we have the Fool 2.0. It's in reverse. You took a huge leap of faith. Yes, you jumped all the way in. You already did that. You did that. You were like, my money is where my mouth is. Hold on. The Magician is in reverse. And this is telling me your power is working. You're like, I've given it all I have to give. I did everything I could to give everything I had to give in the situation. What else do we have here? The Ace of Cups. That's right. It's the Ace of Cups. This is leading you to a happy outcome, honey. Yes, and sincere wish will be granted. You will get it. You are highly thought of and respected. This could be about securing something for your home, for your family. Yeah, emotional security. Let's get some guidance messages here from the Muse Tarot, and additional insight from your higher self, the divine mind. Let's see what we have. We're going to put 3 additional shuffles on this deck as well. Loving this message today. Is so uplifting, empowering. I mean, if you've been going through a difficulty, you're like, God, every time I try to get going, it just seems like something gets in the way. You didn't know why that was happening. Now you're, I'm hearing now you understand the esoteric. So you're switching the way you affirm. The affirmations are everything. We started this message off talking about the affirmations, right? You want to affirm what you don't want. You want to affirm what you do want in this situation. Okay. The bottom of the deck here is the Queen of Wands. Yes. So, again, talking to me now about your inspirations. Okay. Your inspirations. It's talking to me about your creative powers and abilities. Okay. Coming out of the deck, we had the Four of Voices. As she sits in what appears to be a spa, and somebody views her, a little person is viewing her. Oh, God. You're larger than life. Your eyes can see everything. You have laser vision. You can see through anything. Even with your eyelids closed, you can see through everything. Okay, you got it going on. The Four of Voices is here. But there's a little person who's watching, standing off to the side. Why do we call them a little person? Because they see themselves as a little person. This is not about you. This little person appears to be wearing a mask, and they seem to be looking at, how can I throw you off the game? Now, this little person for some of you is representing your own internal doubts and disbelief, which is why faith comes up. And that's also why the question came up in our reading. The best is yet to come, or is it? Are you self-sabotaging? Do you have a problem with self-sabotaging? Are your affirmations just not working? Have you been repeating your affirmations morning, noon, and night, and yet you still seem like you're getting nowhere? Well, you might want to take a look at our channel, because what we're going to show you here today is how you can use those very affirmations to counterproduce your own energy, to work against yourself. If your affirmations are including things like, what I don't want, this is not what I have, I will repudiate, I will reject, I do not want this, your affirmations are a moot point. You're better off just being quiet and go to sleep. It would be more effective than speaking those affirmations any further. Yes, if you are your affirmations are including what you don't want in it, you got to let that go. All right, so we totally went into our 50s commercial voice. That was really fun. You also have coming out here in the guidance, the world. And we have the 5 of emotions coming out. Okay, and this is in the position of what the higher mind wants you to know and the guidance for you. So, interesting. What you have to understand is, as you step into your power, you begin to nitpick the words and the vocabulary and the points of focus, the conversation. Other people don't want to hear that shit, number one. Other people don't want to hear that shit. But if you really want it to get better, you're going to have to put yourself out of that environment, out of that mindset, out of being concerned about it. Everybody says it that way. You're abso-fucking-lutely right. And isn't everybody going around the same hamster wheel? It's time for you to have faith. It's time for you to level up. Anywhere where you have sacred wisdom of the esoterics, of the hermetics, of the universal laws, and you have utilized these to help you overcome your past, you're an astrologer, a mystic, you are a hermetician, a hermetician. Never heard that word. You're going to be attracting some people in your experiences who need that wisdom, but you have to remember that they're not always going to get it right in the moment when you're giving it to them. A lot of times you plant that seed and they don't see the plant of it until long after you left. Hello. Now, it's so important for you to remember that as you're talking to these other people, they're doing their best that they can to accept a message from you, but their hearts are not always prepared for it. Some of their hearts are guarded because, these laws of the universe, they contradict everything my mommy said, the church said, the teacher said, my daddy said, my grandma didn't do it this way, my grandpa didn't do it this way, and they were good people. How dare you tell me that my grandparents were wrong? We've been saying this my whole life long. How dare you? Honey, that's okay. Let them think what the fuck they want to think. You don't have to prove a point to nobody. The only one you prove to is yourself. By noticing the shift in your own consciousness, okay? You're bringing something new into birth. Anywhere where you're still holding on to contradictory energies, that's going to be highlighted extremely in you. And we were just talking the other night, my embarrassing story about I actually hit somebody a couple years, 2-3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, backed into somebody's car and left without saying anything or doing anything about it. That was a really fucking douchey move. I have to talk about it here again for today's message, but that's embarrassing AF to talk about and to admit out loud. But you know what? That was something that was in my energy that I had to handle. So now, of course, I backed into a pole and I get to fix my own car. Yay. Isn't that awesome? It is, because what? It's clearing that energy out of my life. So in your life, what does that equal? There's something that's been floating around your energy field. It's contradictory to what you're birthing. See, the whole bitch that hit somebody's car, backed into it, and didn't say shit, that's not in alignment with who I really am now today. They did talk about who you were last year ain't who you finna be today, and who you finna be next year ain't who you are right now. You're changing, deep cellular changing. So it could be something light, or it could be something really heavy, anywhere in between. Anywhere where these things are coming up and they're contrasting energies, cope with it, deal with it right now. Know that no matter what's happening, everything is happening for a reason. And the biggest part of the reason why this is happening is because you're going through deep cellular changing. You have to have faith. You're birthing something new. Anything that's got to get cleared out of your energy right now, go for it. Keep going forward. Go through it with confidence. Yeah. Yeah. You did something rude in the past. You did something foolish in the past, I heard. And now you got to pay the consequences. That shit came back to you, okay? Go through it with love, acceptance, and forgiveness, if that's you. I see that here. Yeah, I see that you've been working hard. Before, you were looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah, you were looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah. And now it's like, I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. Comfortably indulging and trying to get to know me. I'm just an outline of what I used to be. Constantly evolving, steadily revolving. I am confidently lost. I don't need you to find me. You don't define me. So, I sang all those lyrics to say this. You could have been waiting for somebody to find you. Oh, I can't wait till my perfect mate finds me. You're not there no more. You're not that person no more. Now it's like, I'm actually cool. Whether somebody finds me or not, I ain't tripping. If they find me, they're meant to. If they don't, they ain't, because everything happens for a reason, and I'm okay with the reason for this season. I see this is helping you to let go of something you've been holding on to, that Four of Pentacles in reverse. And you're doing this out of self-love. You're like, oh, shit, I was holding on to that. I was really holding on to that shit as though it were mine. It is not. I don't have to hold on to that any longer. I can let that go. Yeah, because this is something from your past. It's a cycle that you've been going round and about from your past. But now with the Hermetic wisdom, the understanding of the sacred secrets and the divine knowledge, you've changed your viewpoints. You've leveled up. You're not the same person you were. You know how to use your words more effectively. And there's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure. 'Cause sometimes words have two meanings. Yes. And in this case, you're like, I figured it out. I was speaking out against myself. I was using that word, and it had two meanings. Like, for example, what's been huge on the channel all this year, y'all, or at least for the last few months, has been stop manifesting. Somebody said, huh? Did she say stop manifesting? Yeah, girl, boy, baby, they stop manifesting you. Stop manifesting. Do you know how much shit you got on a ship out to sea because you've been manifesting your life away? See, manifesting is a word with two meanings. One of them is having a clear vision or idea in your mind of what you would like to have. The other definition of manifestation or a manifest is a list of contents and goods on a ship out at sea. Neither of those things are in your hand or in your face tangibly. So we said, yes, we said stop manifesting. Begin to materialize. I am materializing abundance here and now. I am materializing here and now. I promise to love faithfully. Here and now, I promise to love my life faithfully because I'm materializing here and now. I am giving birth now. I am materializing this now. You must have faith. You must have faith. You must have faith. So if you want to prove your faith to yourself, why don't you start by materializing something small? Materialize some Starbucks coffee. Materialize, like Abraham said, Hicks said, some blue glass. Materialize a fast pass. What the heck? Materialize a fast pass. Somebody's going to one of these amusement parks and you're going to materialize a fast pass. Something. Materialize a button. Materialize a hug. Materialize something easy. One of the most abundant things that I recently materialized was rocks that I could paint. My friend in New Zealand was telling me how in New Zealand there's a habit of painting rocks. You put whatever you want on them and leave them randomly. So everywhere around New Zealand, you see these painted rocks. And one of the things I materialized that I realized recently was when I learned of this, I was like, dang, I don't have any rocks worth painting. I have these little tiny rocks. They're all jagged. Those are no good for painting. I need some good painting rocks. And now right outside of my door is a lifetime selection of them. So what are you materializing? I hear it. And give honest notice and due and gratitude for what you're materializing, even if it's as simple as rocks. Hello. Because it is the act of materializing. Because the better it gets, the better it gets. The best is yet to come. Or is it? Hello. Or is it? Or is it? Are you materializing? Or are you keeping that shit out to sea? Are you affirming things that you love in your life? Or are you talking about what the fuck you don't want still? Hello, it's not going to work for you. You want to look at that recipe, edit that shit out, switch some things up. You're going to be fine. It's just like we did with this. Life is long enough to be happy if we want to. It's that simple. Make an edit to the affirmation. Put it in the position of currently happening what you want. That's the perspective of an affirmation that is successful. It's currently happening, and it is only what I want. There's not a hint, a touch, or a glimpse at anything that I don't want. It's not happening later. It's happening now. I am materializing, not I will materialize. I am materializing now. Hello, happening. The ing is happening in the now. Go. Yes. Okay. Whew. Remember to breathe through this process. Remember to breathe through the process and keep moving forward. Let's see what we have for your Alpha and Omega messages from the angel, guardian angel Tarot, the healer of abundance. Didn't I say I am materializing abundance now? Here and now. I am materializing abundance. Never doubt that you can make a difference. Your creativity and ability to be innovative make you destined to succeed. It might be time to expand your career, but don't forget to leave time for family. This situation involves a person, possibly you, who's down to earth with a gift for designing or decorating. He or she is open-minded and nurturing. Yeah, I don't know nobody like that at all. Okay. I am materializing the perfect material to redo my sofas, some new covers, with bold, beautiful, abstract designs, full of color. That's what I'm materializing. Thank you. Okay. Dearest you, common sayings, be in the world, but not of it, and wear the world loosely refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to specific outcomes. Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play. And we have many ideas about how all this should play out. Just know the outcomes don't matter as much as the presence you bring to each experience and how you let yourself flow through this life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So will you wear the world loosely or will it straitjacket you? It's your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to materializing, we scratched out their word. We're scratching it. When it comes to materializing, don't worry about the how or even the why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. Loving you always and forever. I am materializing a spiritual community that drop the word manifesting. All the cards get edited. Everybody scratch out manifest and manifesting. Put in materialize and materializing. And bam, we have a new world right in front of our face, in our hand, like bands on command. This is what we have for you today. The best is yet to come. Or is it? How will you use your words, knowing that the sign on the wall has words that have two meanings? Which words will you use? Will you maintain your faith as you birth this new thing in? Are you bold? Are you brave? Are you going to jump on in? to this transformation and keep moving forward. As little by little, the path is revealed. It's like a long distance drive at night, cross country. You can only see as much as road as the headlights will show. As you keep on going, more is revealed. This is always going to be this way. It's always going to be this way. This is about healing your abundance. Spirit has you on a course to heal your abundance. You have a beautiful friend in your experience, and it could be Spirit reminding you that you are highly thought of. You are important. Your vision is important. Your purpose is important. What you are birthing matters. It has tangible effect. This is what we have for you today. Thank you for your love donations, your personal consultation requests, for sharing the channel and bringing somebody new. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, bye-bye. That's all, folks. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. What a empowering message today.